Well, hey everyone, welcome back to Kitchen Table TCG, a brand new week for you. Happy Monday. I hope your week is getting off to a great start. We have holiday season going on. I hope you're enjoying some time with the family or the friends. And if you aren't able to be around them, I hope that you find some joy this season. We're going to hop into Tales of Aria. We're going to look at first edition, and then we're going to look at Unlimited. We're going to talk about all the stuff, all the things. Let's go ahead and hop in. If you want access to all this stuff, head on over to KitchenTableTCG.com, where you get access to the collection tracker, the Patreon, all the stuff we do. It'll be a good time. Head on over there if you want access to all the data in a collection tracker. It updates in real time, all the stuff, all the things to help keep the channel going. Let's talk about first edition. We'll start there and we'll move into Unlimited. Right now, sealed boxes keep kind of falling. We had a little bit of an uptick here over kind of Black Friday, that kind of time, but they keep on going down. Let me move this so you can see the dates here. They keep on dropping a little bit, down another 3% to $92.50. Let me pop up that for you. $92.60 by the Card Guy store. They've got 8 in stock. There's plenty of them below that too. This one's free ship. I mean, you could actually. I wonder if you could actually put that in and get them for $85. I didn't even look at that. I wonder if the shipping stacks. Anyway, you can see $90 seems to be about where Tales of Aria First Edition is. Millennium Games, they've got them for $90, $17 available. Lots of them available. Free shipping's here. That's kind of the lowest price on TCG Player. But if you're ordering multiple, it seems like it would be a little bit cheaper than that. And eBay is about the same on sold listings. Looking at Fables, the Fable, it's interesting. Corsham is an interesting one right now. I'm going to put it at 400. There was one that sold for 456. There's one that sold for 315, but the photo was horrible. Another one that sold for 350. Here's a cold foil that sold for 300. 385. Actually, 400 is seeming high at this point, but 350, 315. I think I'm actually going to lower it to 350 based on this one here and this 300. So we're actually going to lower that to 350. 456 is the one that caught my attention. That's like a better photo. Keep in mind that all this stuff is all condition centric and whatever. We'll lower that to 350 though this week based on those other sales. But lots of interaction there. I mean, it's good to see that many of them sell at least in a week. Not the price point that a lot of us are looking for, I think, though. All right, let's move on over to the legendaries. I've got some of these in yellow. What that's going to mean is that the price differential between TCG Player and eBay was rather great, and we'll get into that. But Crown of Seeds at 150, Shock Charmers at 140, Rampart at 175, and Spellbound Creepers at 132. Now, let's talk about Heart of Ice. Heart of Ice, I've got it at 150 here. If you take a look at eBay, the price is 120. You got 120 and 140. And 140, but then on TCG Player, it's selling for 160. So it's a little bit, it's like, what do you do? And then meanwhile, you've got New Horizon, which I'm going to track at 180, but they're selling on eBay for 140. This one's selling for 200. Looks like maybe it never actually happened because this is one of those ones where it's sold twice, hypothetically. But, you know, most recent sales on the 14th, you get 140, and then on TCG Player, 180. So just trying to be transparent with the data. I'm going to call it 180, but there is some sold listings at 140 over on the good old eBay. So, you know, do with that what you want. Average price there with my calculations and my price points are at 155, which is down 5%. I kind of tried to say if I were a seller and I was trying to sell a card, what would I be trying to get out of it? And then as a buyer, I would come in and say, no, but look at these sold listings, and then probably meet somewhere in the middle of those things. That's kind of what I try to do on these videos. But cold foils, no real changes this week. Majestics are up 1%. Commons are down 1%. No huge changes or shifts or movements here. Nothing really to talk about. Your pulses still sitting around $40. Your cold foil Majestics still sitting between 60 and 25 for Bandblade. Your cold foil commons sitting between 7 and 10, mostly sitting at 7. I saw somebody selling 2 for $16 this week too. So Facebook's got deals as well. Your average price points there. The Channel Lake Frigid alternative art here. This is another one that's an interesting TCG player eBay at 167 sold listing. TCG player, the lowest sold listing was 215. I don't think I actually pulled it up, but it was 215. So I'm gonna split the gap there and call it 175. But that's another one that was a little different. Majestic Rainbow Foils. We're up 3% to an average of 367. No major changes. If you want to take over and look at percentage changes, Blossoming Spellblades down 16%, Flash Freeze and Exposed to Element are up, but those are dollar cards, so like their percentage gains it's a rounding error at that point. Channel Mount Heroic is up 4%, Tome of Harvest up 5%, Blizzard up 8%, Sting of Sorcery up 8%. No real downshifts though, which tells me that either people aren't putting cards up on TCG Player right now, or this is the getting close to a bottoming of the prices. And I mean, 2%, 1%, 0%, 3%, and maybe that's what we're seeing. Let's look at regular Majestics. The average regular Majestic sitting at $2.01 is actually down 2%. Again, no huge shifts, no huge changes. The prices are kind of locked in at this point, and that's kind of what we're happening. I anticipate probably some continued horizontal moves as we move forward into Everfest. Maybe we see some spikes of specific cards as Everfest spoilers come out, but I think kind of horizontal moves here. I don't think we're going to be losing much more. There's not much to go from $2 on average for the Majestics, in my opinion. And we've kind of already decided what Majestics are really good. Unless we see like Oldhim or Ice Lexi stop being usable in the meta, I think you'll see like all these ice cards continue to be the cards that are sought after. And then whenever we get a new meta change, I think you'll start seeing some lowering and some rising, but pretty much horizontal here. Rainbow Foil Rares, we're at an average of 38 cents, which is down 16%. Regular Rares, they're 10 cents. Common Rainbow Foils, average of 17 cents. 22 cents, which is up 17%. All right, let's go to your EV calculation here. Per box, if you're opening up 40 boxes, you're still not breaking even on the pull rate data that I have comprised here. For 40 boxes, you're sitting at $87.56 or 59 cents on average per box. If you only include the Majestic through the Fable, so this includes the whole box, all the cards. If you're only including the Majestic through the Fable, you're sitting at $81.61 per box. If you open up a case and don't hit a Fable, with the numbers here, 1 in 88 packs is a legendary. Every box will have 6 Majestics, 1 1/4 foil Majestics, 41, whatever. With the Majestics through legendaries only per box, you're sitting at $72.86. If you do hit a cold foil common and you sell all the Majestics, all the rares, and the cold foil common, you are sitting at about $28.36 per box. So that is your EV calculation. If you got the boxes and you want to open them, have some fun and open them. If you are opening for financial gain, it's probably not the box for you, as most TCGs are not. The top end to Unlimited here. We'll kind of breeze through this. Unlimited, there are boxes for $75. Boxes for $75 over on TCG Player. The Fable is sitting at about $220. That's up 10%. I'm not convinced that a lot of people are opening these. That's why I think some of these singles are very similar in price to the first edition. Legendaries, the legendary market is bizarre. I'm telling you, go to eBay to buy your legendary rainbow foils because they are more expensive by quite a bit on TCG Player. The inventory on TCG Player is quite low too in terms of the unlimited. I'm gonna pop it up. The inventory is just quite low, and I think that's what tells me that there's just not a ton of the unlimited being consumed. If you like pop up, I don't know, let's go with Crown of Seeds. If you pop up Crown of Seeds in TCG Player, the inventory is it's just not quite there. There's 8 compared to 15 for the rainbow foil compared to the cold foil. So the inventory is just very limited, and that's keeping the prices high over on TCG Player, whereas eBay seems to it just seems to be a place to get better deals on the the rainbow foils at this point. So Crown of Seeds at 100, Heart of Ice at 105. These are mostly sold listings from eBay. Shock Charmers 120, Rampart at 155, New Horizon at 165, Spellbound Creepers at 91. That's all down 13% to an average of $122. Majestic Rainbow Foil, you can start seeing some interaction and changes here. More change going on in the Unlimited than the first edition. Your average price is down 4% to an average of $6.33. These pulses are holding a lot of value still. The rainbow foil pulses that were only in cold foil in first edition. You're seeing these kind of Winter's Wail and Voltaire holding, kind of a premium over the other cards, and that's driving the average rainbow foil price over the first edition rainbow foil price as a result of the inclusion of those rainbow foils. So make sure you understand that. Regular Majestics are sitting about the same price as the first edition at $2.14. There's really a lot of cases where the Unlimited is at the same price. It kind of bounces back and forth over on TCG Player. The rare rainbow foils are up 12% to to 83 cents. The regular rares don't really matter at 15 cents. Common rainbow foils are sitting at 71 cents. It's interesting, the common rainbow foils, people are like, it's just weird. Like, the supply is super limited. Anyway, 71 cents. Like, if you compare that to first edition rainbow foil common, 22 cents on average. Like, it just doesn't make sense. It logically doesn't. I guess it does make sense in some degree because the average of these is including, but even this, like, the average of these is including the equipment. But even some of the specific cards are more expensive in Unlimited than they are in first edition. It's kind of the point that I'm getting at. But keep in mind, you do have these equipment that are seeing a premium of the $4 to $5. All right, let's go on and look at the EV calculation here. So your box EV, if you were to open 40 boxes, is sitting at $69.65. If you take the legendary, don't include the rare. So this is kind of like your case, if you open up a case per box, because you're hitting a legendary, you're sitting at $58.17. And if you're just going to open up a box, is it actually better to open up Unlimited at $26.97? No, it's about the same. If you're just going to open up one box, you're sitting at $26.97. That does not include the legendary or the fable. So that is your Tales of Aria market update. One more time, I hope you guys have yourself a fantastic Monday. If you want access to all these things, all this stuff, and you want to support the channel, head on over to KitchenTableTCG.com. You can get access to the Patreon and all the things there. You can hit the subscribe button, all those things that you do for content creators if you like them. If not, that's okay. Hope you guys have a great day. I hope you have a great holiday season. Remember to be kind to the people around you, and we will see you again next video.